Next on Line TV, we have Jacob Shelley with a wrestling story and Phoenix with another Line of the Week.
And me, Caden DeGroat, with your Thanksgiving forecast. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
Good morning, Cersei High. I'm Jordan Jones.
And I'm Connor Love. Let's get this morning started with some announcements.
Remember that upon turning 16 years old, a second meningitis shot is required by the state.
If you register for the December 9th ACT, you will get a free retest. This can be a second chance that can be the key to maximizing your super score, which enhances college applications and unlocks scholarship opportunities. So see the counselors for more information.
National Honor Society members will be meeting November 28th at 7:30 a.m. in room 326. Make sure you are signing up for volunteer events and have notifications from Schoology.
For any 9th or 12th grade student not already on the roster, tryouts are December 6th at 3:30 at the baseball field. Bring a current copy of your sports physical if not on file with another school sport. Baseball pants or shorts if you don't own pants, glove, hat, and if you are a catcher and have gear, please bring it. For more information, contact Coach Garner.
The White County Conservation District, along with the Arkansas Association of Conservation Districts, is presenting a scholarship opportunity in an effort to assist young people interested in careers in our conservation along with our natural resources. Win up to $1,000 towards college expenses for a conservation-related course of study in an accredited Arkansas college or university. See the counselors for more information.
The Daughters of the American Revolution Frederick Van Patten Chapter Scholarship is now open to apply for. Pick up a form at the counselor's office and then submit the packet to the DAR Scholarship Committee. Please see the counselor's office for more information.
Since wrestling season is coming up, Jacob Shelley has a high school story about the wrestling team.
There are many sports here at the high school, but one of them takes their practice and competition to another level.
So we're excited about this season. We've been working since May. As soon as school got out, been in the room 4 or 5 days a week. This fall, been in the weight room, back on the mat. Excited that we get to start competing against other people.
With new wrestlers still having a lot to learn, there's expectations for returners to coach them up and teach them what to do.
Well, with our returners, they know what to expect. They know that the competition is going to be hard. They know that they're going to have to wrestle at their best to earn that state championship that each of them are fighting for.
Season's going to be a lot different because I'm focusing on my leadership role, focusing on the team more than my season. I'm focusing on the team's season.
We know what the overall end goal is, and the end goal is state championship. We'd love to have a state championship from both our girls and our guys this year. We're capable of that, and that's our motivation every day to come in the room.
For the success of the team, Coach Evans puts many hours of work in that most people don't see and is done behind the scenes.
There's lots of hours that coaches put in that our players don't see. Hours watching video, hours learning ourselves, hours communicating with other coaches that nobody on the outside gets to see, but is important for our success.
This is my last season, so I feel like I'm going to give it all that I got. I feel like my mindset was completely different from previous seasons, so I feel like it's going to be a great season.
With high expectations for the wrestling team, there's still a lot to be done before the season starts at the end of November.
We've been on the mat a lot this year. We've been on the mat many hours a day, and then in the weight room, conditioning on the floor, trying to get our bodies ready to compete at a high level.
Because wrestling is a very hard sport, and a lot of newbies, they be wanting to quit on their first month of wrestling or whatever. And so I would just say keep your head straight and don't quit or don't give up.
Well, for our girls, we come into the season ranked 35th in the entire nation, which is high expectations for any team. For our guys, we're a little bit younger this year, but very talented, very athletic, and it'll be exciting.
With the wrestling season just a couple of weeks away, we're excited to see if the wrestling team can take home another state title. I'm Jacob Shelley. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Jacob. I'm going to be looking forward to these next upcoming wrestling matches.
Same here, but for now, let's move on to some local news. Little Rock, Arkansas, ExxonMobil on Monday announced drilling for lithium in southern Arkansas, with the oil giant expected to begin production of the critical material for electric vehicles by 2027.
The area under elevated Los Angeles freeway that burned down last weekend was a kind of open-air warehouse with businesses storing everything from wood pallets to cardboard boxes to hand sanitizer on lots leased by the state through a little-known program that now is under scrutiny. The blaze Saturday burned about 100 support columns, forcing the closure of a vital mile-long stretch of Interstate 10 near downtown that is used by hundreds and thousands of people daily. This could take crews working around the clock between 3 to 5 weeks to repair the freeway, Gov. Gavin Newsom said.
In Boulder, Colorado, a man accused of a mass shooting at a Colorado supermarket in 2021 pled not guilty by reason of insanity Tuesday as a judge ruled the case can move forward to a trial following testimony giving new details of how he killed most of the 10 victims in just over a minute using a gun with a high-capacity magazine. Attorneys for Ahmad Al-Alawi Alisa entered the plea before District Judge Court Ingrid Bakke in Boulder. The plea means Elisa's attorneys are claiming mental illness prevented him from understanding right from wrong on March 22, 2021, which was the day of the attack.
The weather has been driving me crazy here lately.
I hope Kaden has some updates on the upcoming weather.
Today will be a high of 72, partly cloudy, rain at 10%, and wind northwest at 7 miles per hour, humidity at 74%, and the sunrise at 6:43 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight will be a low of 42, partly cloudy, rain 54%, winds north 7 miles per hour, humidity at 78%, sunset 4:59 p.m. On to the almanac. Almanac, the average temperatures, a high of 61, a low of 40, monthly average of precipitation is 4.77 inches, and month to date is 0.82 inches. On to the 5cast. Saturday is a high of 61, a low of 36 with a 1% chance of rain. Sunday is partly cloudy with a high of 63, a low of 46, and a 24% chance of rain. Monday is rainy with a high of 65, a low of 46, and a 74% chance of rain. Tuesday is partly cloudy, high of 55, a low of 35, and a 24% chance of rain. Wednesday is sunny, a high of 55, a low of 30, and a 2% chance of rain. Looks like our Thanksgiving break will be a little bit of rainy.
Yeah, sure will.
Man, all this weather talk is making me hungry. What's for lunch, Connor?
Well, for lunch we'll be having Hawaiian pizza, toasted patty melt on whole grain, chicken egg roll, crispin and cheese crispito, and some milk.
I'm so thankful for our lunch ladies who work so hard to cook our delicious meals.
Me too. Now let's see who the line of the week is. Happy Friday, Cersei, and welcome back to Line of the Week, where we talk to talented and skilled students here at SHS. Our guest today is Ben Harrison, a talented bassist for Cersei's jazz band. So, Ben, what made you want to join the jazz band?
Well, I started playing bass, and I was really into it, and I heard that they were opening up the jazz band for everything, just everyone, because they had never had a jazz band before. So I thought that I'd shoot my shot and join it, and I got in. It was fun.
Cool. How long have you played the bass guitar, and what made you choose the instrument?
About a year. Just my dad had a bass guitar, and so he gave me it, and I've just been trying to play it.
Yeah. So what are some everyday struggles in jazz band?
Well, I'm still trying to learn music, so I have struggles with that, with playing the music in the first place. And then it's just very fast, like you have to learn the music and learn everything, and it's just a lot to take in.
Have you played an instrument before? Have you been in band before?
No, I've never taken band, and I've not really played any other instruments.
Gotcha. So it's a completely new experience for you.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, why do you enjoy it?
It's just really fun playing music and playing guitar and bass and having just an opportunity to play music in school. It's really fun.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Ben, and I hope everyone has a vibrant and jazzy weekend and fall break. Now, back to the news desk.
Thanks, Phoenix. It's really easy again to overlook all this amazing talent at the school.
It is indeed, but I'm sure we can take a closer look at some of the talented athletes here at Searcy when Curtis Stevens gives us our sports updates.
Good morning, Searcy High School. I'm Curtis Stevens with your sports update this Friday. In local news, the Lions football team went against the Greenbrier Panthers last Friday in their first and only playoff game of the season, since they lost to the Panthers 21-42. This loss means the Lions football season is officially over, finishing with a 6-5 overall and a 4-4 in their conference. The Lions girls basketball team played against the Jacksonville Titans last week, winning 72-57, with the boys basketball team also playing against Jacksonville, winning 58-55. On Tuesday, the Lions girls basketball team went against the Benton Panthers, winning the game 39-27. The same day, the boys basketball team also played against Benton, although losing 50-77. In national news, the number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs took on the number 13 ranked Ole Miss this past Saturday with an exciting first half, with the score going into half 28-21. Unfortunately for the Rebels, quarterback Jackson Dart was injured late in the third. For the rest of the game, Georgia was dominant in the second half, making the final score 52-12. Carson Beck threw for 306 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception, while Jackson Dart and Spencer Sanders combined threw for 173 yards and 1 interception. Number 11 ranked Missouri Tigers went up against the number 21 ranked Tennessee Volunteers with a great defense in the first quarter. It was scoreless going into the second. In the second quarter, the Tigers were able to get a 13-7 advantage going into the half. With a dominant second half performance, the Tigers were able to take down the Volunteers 36-7 as the final score. Mizzou quarterback Brady Cook threw for 275 yards, 1 touchdown, as well as 1 interception, while Tennessee quarterback Joe Milton threw for 267 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. In the NFL, the league had a record amount of last-minute field goal wins, with all but 2 of the games played on by a field goal. 2 of these games include the Lions and the Chargers, with the ending score 41-38. With the Lions win in the game, Jared Goff threw for 333 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Justin Herbert threw for 323 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Also on Monday night, the Bills took on the Broncos. Coming into the game, the Bills were a high favorite. At the end of the game, the Broncos missed the game-winning field goal, but were given a redemption shot from 12 men on the field. Ultimately, the Broncos surprised the NFL with a 3rd straight win, with the final score being 24-22. Russell Wilson threw for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Josh Allen threw for 177 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Well, that's about all the sports updates I have for you this week, Cersei. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks for the updates, Curtis.
Well, unfortunately, that's all I have for you today, Cersei. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Cersei High Lion TV.
And follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Jordan Jones.
And I'm Connor Love. Have a great Thanksgiving break, Cersei.